Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And you are in tune to Mr. Raphael Dawkins. With the Combat Radio. And you are OMG. Okay. Always make sure all the windows are closed, but that gave me an opportunity to get the sound check. So we know we have sound. And you are in tune to the original wrap-up show featuring my good self and, of course, the Rick Glaser from over there in Buffalo, New York. You're still in Buffalo, Rick. You're still in Buffalo.
Yep, I'm here.
100%. Okay. You don't sound too upbeat, but we're gonna get through this, Rick. We're gonna make it a quick one. So Anybody in the chat who wants to participate, you better get your questions in quick because we're not gonna tarry. So without much further ado, let's get into this thing. Okay, Rick, you had some interesting fights over there in the US of A. I don't know where we're going to start. Where do you want to start?
Well, the biggest fight over the weekend was Bam and Sonny Edwards. So there you go.
Boom. Bam. I call him Bam. They should call him Bam Bam. That kid out of the Flintstones. I don't know if you remember that, Rick. I don't know if you remember the Flintstones.
Of course.
Classic cartoon. Okay, so Bam Bam has come to life in the form of Bam Rodriguez.
I was a little disappointed in Sonny because I thought Sonny was going to box, and he stood there right in front of him, and he turned it into a war that he lost. And I thought that if he would have used his foot speed and his ring IQ, he would have done a lot better. That's what I thought going into the fight, but I guess he thought better of it. What can I say?
He would have. Yeah, I mean, I haven't followed Bam Bam Rodriguez religiously, but is it fair to say he's a heavy hitter?
Oh, yeah, he's a heavy hitter, but that's why you don't stand in front of him.
Yeah, exactly.
Why Sonny went out and stood in front of him, I don't know. But hey, listen, I'm not coaching him, so.
But yeah, if you're standing in front of a heavy hitter, I don't know why Sonny wouldn't use his most recognized attribute, which is movement.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So should have stuck and move. But maybe sometimes, Rick, a guy just wants to go out there and he wants to say, I can beat him at his own game.
Yeah, they could have said that, but the end result was he didn't do too well.
Exactly. Got took out of the game. Taken out, without a doubt. Okay, so what next for Bam Rodriguez?
I think he's going to move up to 115 and fight Estrada. That's what I believe, and I think he will. I think that's the game plan. I think that's the absolute game plan. There's no reason why he shouldn't.
Okay, and who you put your money on in that matchup?
Bam, too young, too fresh. The other guy's a little on the back nine. I like Bam.
Yeah, young, fresh, 23 years old.
Yep.
I think he's the WBO and the IBF champion now, something like that, at least.
Yeah. They move up to 115 and fight Estrada.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, as we move without delay. Oh, so that was an Eddie Hearn production. That was another Eddie Hearn production. What do you think about that? Did Eddie Hearn mess up? Is that Eddie Hearn?
It was Eddie Hearn show the other night. Yeah.
Yeah. So was that good business on Eddie Hearn's part or bad business?
Excellent business.
Oh, so we're giving Eddie a plus for that one, an A star.
Listen, whenever Eddie does the right thing so infrequently, when he does do the right thing, I always congratulate him. Absolutely.
And what made this move right? Break it down for me.
Well, it was two undefeated guys. It was the Lord of the Flyweights, the two best guys. Everybody knew they were the two best guys. They were both undefeated, and he got it together. And it was a huge crowd, and everything went well. That's the way it's supposed to go.
Where was that fight? Remind me.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona. So Eddie doing a good thing, taking the fight game, big fights out in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got to give Eddie props for that. Okay, good stuff. So as we move, as we look at the move around the table here, what do we see? We see David Morrell.
Yeah. Yeah, he stopped Becco in the second round. I thought Becco would do a little better than that, like 3-4 rounds, but he got overwhelmed. And the knockout on that card was the highlight of the year was Chris Colbert getting knocked out colder than a cucumber.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what happens. That's why trainers tell you to keep your hands up. There's a reason.
And he pulled straight back. Both of them. His hands were down, and he pulled straight back. A double problem.
That was bad. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat, I think I can share that because I think you're right. It was one hell of a knockout, and I think the people who didn't see it deserve to see it. So we're just gonna share that. Hold on, no copyright issues. Let's just line this thing up carefully. I think you can see it on your screen. Okay, let's go. OMG. Can we slow that down? Half speed, because it was too fast.
That's what Chris Colbert. That's what Chris Colbert said.
I heard that's what his lady said as well. OMG.
Yeah.
Okay, half speed, hands down, drawing straight back, and that's all she wrote. Resting on the top, the bottom rope. That ain't good. That ain't good. What's going on with Colbert? Isn't this the second time he's been starched?
I don't know if this. No, it's the second time he got beat. It wasn't the second time he got knocked out. The other time he lost the decision.
Oh,
I believe. Yeah, he lost the decision. Yeah.
You're right. We lost the decision. Get your questions in. We got Rick Glaser in the building, and we cannot tarry. We won't tarry. Let's keep this thing moving on. Okay. So this Rodriguez cat. What's he about? What's next for him? What is he good? He must be good to a degree.
You mean Bam?
No, Jose
Valencia. Venezuela. Oh yeah, he's pretty good. Hopefully they'll give him a shot at like Tank Davis or somebody like that. Hopefully, who knows?
Yeah. Oh well, since you mentioned Tank Davis, get your questions in, folks, because this one is going to be swift. Mentioned Tank Davis, Eddie Hearn has come out and said that he's made a $20 million offer to Tank Davis for Devin Haney, and he hasn't heard back from Tank. What's wrong with Tank? Why don't he want to fight Devin Haney? Rick Glaser, we need answers.
He ain't beating Devin Haney.
Wow.
The fight would be at 140, and he's not beating him. No way.
Not 140. It's too heavy for him. Too big.
too heavy. I'm not saying he's fought at 140 before and won, Tank,
Right.
but I don't think he ain't beaten Devin Haney at 140. Let's put it that way, too.
Let's put it that way. Devin Haney too much. He's just his fundamentals are too good. He's not spectacular. He's not flashy, but the fundamentals, Rick, the fundamentals of Devin Haney, they're just too good. But then Tank's got that knockout. That Tank's got that stopper. Tank's got the stopper.
Yep. Yes, he does.
So he still got to punch his chance. Rick, Tank still got to punch.
Yeah, of course he does. But I like Haney in that fight.
Yes. I must concur. So what's the holdup? He's not going to take the fight. He's not going to fight Tank. He's not going to take the 20 mil.
Nope. He's not going to take it.
Oh, damn. Well, that's unfortunate for the fight fans, but it's nothing less than we've come to expect from Tank. He seems to pick and choose. He picks and chooses.
Yep.
Okay, let us keep it moving on. We're saying yes. So, we're Colbert. What's going on with Colbert? What's the plan with Colbert? What would you're the advisor? What you're telling these people?
He's done. It's over.
Dang. He's washed.
Yep.
Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal, and that's unfortunate. I hope he's made a couple of shillings, because it looks like it might be over. Okay, so Apitaya, the what is he, Australian, New Zealander, I think, he has relinquished his IBF belt to go fight in Saudi. What's that all about, Rick? What's that all about?
The IBF with their wacko rules. I don't know. I just think it's wrong what they did, and let him go on without the title. He don't need the title. Fuck it. And the IBF makes zero now on December 23rd instead of making a nice payday.
Yeah. So why did they do it? What's the logic? Where is the logic?
There is no logic.
So for people who don't know, the IBF gave Apitaya an ultimatum. You got to fight our guy or we're going to strip you. But as you know, Apitaya is scheduled to fight over there in Saudi Arabia this weekend, Rick. This Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday.
Saturday. And he chose to do that for $600,000, something like that. And it's understandable.
Yep, he's not wrong.
He ain't wrong at all. Okay, as we move, who we got in here? We got the Wizard sleeve. 0 power equals no plan B. Who are you talking about, Wizard? Who are you talking about? Okay, so Inoue is fighting. What is fighting? What's the date? It's fighting later this month. He hasn't even had that fight yet, but people are talking about Inoue versus Bam Bam.
Yep. Yeah, I don't see that fight happening. Him and Bam, they're 10 pounds apart. One's a 22 pounder and one's a 12 pounder. Come on.
Yeah.
Too many weight classes apart.
Too many. Okay. Yep. So did you see the Josh Kelly fight, Rick?
No, I didn't see that one.
No,
nope.
It was a nice fight. Josh looked good. And Josh now is talking about clashing with. He wants Ben or Eubank Jr.
Nice, very nice.
That's what he wants. What will he get? That could be an entirely different thing. Okay, get your questions in. So where are we now? Okay, so this is a vexing one. there is rumor, there is talk of Tommy Fury facing none other than Roy Jones Jr. What the hell's going on, Rick?
Well, that's an exhibition, but I don't know. One guy's 50-some years old, and one guy's 20-some years old, and I don't know. It's crazy.
It is indeed. See, yeah, mate, it is crazy. I mean, what can we say? What can we say beyond that? It is nuts, absolutely nuts. Okay. So, what we're doing? Senna Agbiko plans on moving down to the middleweight division. What are your thoughts on that? After his
Well, he probably looked across the ring, saw how small he was, and say, "Oh, I'm in the wrong weight class." But he's been fighting in 68 his whole career, so I don't know what he's planning on doing. I mean, that's crazy, but
crazy.
whatever.
However the wind blow, however the wind blow is how the wind blow.
Yep.
What else we got? What's going on? Wallin says, I think Joshua has lost his confidence and momentum. You can see the decline.
He's right.
Uh-oh.
He's right. He's correct.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Can Joshua prove you wrong on Saturday, Rick? Are you open to that possibility?
Oh yeah. Oh, Joshua can win. Don't get me wrong, but he has lost his confidence. You know, whether it shows up in this fight or not, we don't know. We won't know till Saturday. But you know, he can win this fight. It's a winnable fight for him.
Yeah. Well, he's fought the best. He's fought the best southpaw out there right now in the heavyweight division 2 times. Okay, he's lost 2 times, but he's certainly not had any lack of training for southpaws. That's for sure.
Right.
Excellent. Let's have a look. Deontay Wilder predicts he will knock out Joseph Parker in 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah, it's a good possibility. I like that. Yep.
Yeah. You don't think Joseph Parker is going to be standing there at the 12th and have his hand raised by the ref?
No.
Highly unlikely.
Don't see it. Don't see it.
It's going to be interesting, this fight, because this is going to be this fight probably tells us more than the Fury fights, because this fight tells us what Wilder has in his hands right now. What's left of Wilder, you know. So this fight tells us a lot about Wilder. We already know who Joseph Parker is, but there's still some question marks about Wilder. So this fight is very important. Okay. So Morrell, I love Caleb Plant, great boxer. I respect him. If it's next with him, let's go. I'm ready. Morrell versus Caleb Plant. Rick Glaser.
Well, what's there to say? I mean, Morrell's a good fighter. I mean, he's fast. He's got a high ring IQ, and I think he beats everybody in that division right now, except maybe not Canelo because of the experience level.
Yeah.
And but I think he beats Benavidez. I think he beats Plant. All these guys. So
yeah. I think I tend to agree with you. Okay. So as we continue on, remember Rick's not here with us for long. They're under the weather, so I ain't gonna keep him too long. So if you got any questions, you get them in. But they got to deliver. What's this? Okay, where are we? Can Parker last 3 rounds with? Well, just touched on that. That's a good question. Can Parker last 3 rounds? I think. Well, Wilder says he's going to get him out of there in 3 or 4. 3 or 4. So, it's like that. That's the way it is. Okay, Rick, and they're not asking. That was the last question from them. They're slow off the mark. Rick, thanks for joining me today. I know you're not too well. I can hear it in your voice, so I'm going to let you go right now, Rick. I appreciate you.
I'll be back next Monday, fresh as a daisy. Okay?
Hey, much appreciation, Rick.
Thank you. Bye-bye now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the Rick Glaser. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who does Rick think wins Miller? That's a good question. That's a good question. Okay, well, I got a little bit of inside intel for you on that one. Jarrell Miller is now being trained by Mr. Bashir. Mr. Bashir. You know Mr. Bashir, yeah? That's who is training him right about now. And obviously, I think you all know that I'm in contact. When we communicate, we correspond, we talk. Where's my damn phone? Oh, it's here. Cue the pending laugh. And I'm hearing hope. No, I'm hearing more than hope. I'm hearing optimism. I'm hearing optimism in the voice or in the tone of Mr. Bashir, who is now training Jarrell Miller. Jarrell Miller over there in Saudi right now. Who wins? Miller versus Dubois. I will say Mr. Bashir is not talking of it as a walkover. He knows. Or he's looking at Dubois as a very, very serious guy in there. Serious guy in there. Miller versus Dubois is the best fight on the card. You know something? I see. What a hell of a card. What a hell of a card. Let me bring that down. Let me drop that. Let me drop that. Stop that. Pop that. Hold on. Let's have a look at the card. Let's pull the card up anyway. Let's pull it up anyway. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, Rick has been with us, but I could hear in his voice as soon as we started talking off air that he was he was feeling it. He's not feeling the best today. I could hear it, and I said, okay, Rick, you know what? I'm not going to keep you long. You come on in, you answer the questions that I've got. If they've got any questions, you answer them, and boom, out. So we had it for 20 minutes. If you want to ask Rick a question, then you need to get in at the start time. Get them in, as we don't mess around. What's going on? So let's have a look at the actual card. What the hell's up in there? Get out of there. Get out of there. What's this? Yeah, okay. A share. Boom. 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 Okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. So let's get into this shizzle. Okay. So it looks like topping the bill, a co-main event, the last fight of the night. Looks like it's likely to be Deontay Wilder. You see this? He's on the screen. Yeah, it is. Deontay Wilder versus Jazzy Parker. And like we just said, this is going to be more about. This is going to tell us more about Deontay Wilder, I feel, than it's going to tell us about Jazzy Parker. I think that Deontay Wilder, I think that we're going to learn more about Deontay Wilder than we do about Joseph Parker in this fight. What does Deontay Wilder have left? He's going to tell us. We're going to get an insight into that. We're going to get an insight into Deontay Wilder's power. It's being questioned. It has been questioned. So we're going to get an insight into that. Where he is at, what's left of him. Because Joseph Parker will come. I think sometimes though Joseph Parker comes to dance and sometimes he comes to fight. So it's going to be interesting. What did I just do there? It's going to be interesting to see how this thing unfolds. What do I want to do? Between Wilder and Parker. It's going to be very interesting. Let's drop this in there like so. Boom. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. Let us move on. What's going on in the chat? One. Jay Buss and America Miller. Yeah, done that one. Okay, so let us continue. Let us continue along in this card, and let us continue. Oh, damn. What is this? What is this? Come on, load. Oh, shizzle my nizzle. This thing is playing silly buggers, but we know what the next one is. We know what the co-main is. And the co-main is Anthony Joshua versus Valine. Let's see if we can. Woo! That's a bit annoying. Keeps on dropping out. Reload, will you? Why is it dropping out like that? Why is it dropping out like that every time? Can we scroll at least? We get a little bit of scrolling action going on? No? Okay, forget it. We'll just talk about it. What's going on here? This card is both awesome and disappointing. How is the card disappointing? It's interesting. It has our favorite fighters, but they're not facing each other. We would much rather have Wilder versus AJ, Bivol versus Beterbiev. Beterbiev ain't on the card, and he's not going to be on the card. And what's his name? Turtleback. Bob Arum apparently is in line with the WBC, and their position is that with the war going on, with the Russian incursion into the Ukraine, it's no bueno, not happening. They're not going to let a Russian fight for the championship. But the Russian, they're saying the Russian is Bivol. They're saying Bivol's a Russian. Don't let me pull the map out again. Remember the last time we had to pull out the world map? That turned into a battle royal. So they're not going to let Bivol fight Turbiev apparently while the war's going on between Russia and Ukraine. As far as these guys not fighting each other well. I mean, it appears that it's a 2-fight deal, remember? It's a 2-fight deal. Or is it a 3-fight deal? It's at least a 2-fight deal. 3-fight deal. I think it's a 3-fight deal that Joshua's got, and a 3-fight deal that Deontay Wilder's got. So clearly, the aim is well, there you go. Yeah, it's crazy. So clearly that's the aim. The next time around, and I think it makes sense. You whet the appetite. Remember when you used to go to the movies back in the day? They used to have the matinee, the Saturday matinee or some matinee or whatever. You used to have a little film before the main film. You used to have films before the main film, little matinee or something. Anyway, I can't remember. But anyway, you have a teaser. Okay, let's use a different analogy because I can't remember. But yeah, I was little. But let's use a meal. Let's use a meal as the what we're talking about. Use a meal as for the analogy. When you go out to dinner, when you take your lady out to dinner, you know, the fine dining, you don't just take her out and you go for the main course straight away. You build up to it. You build up to it. First, you have the appetizer. You have the appetizer first, and then, you know, you go into your main course. But there's probably a couple of appetizers. You know, just wet the palate. Maybe a nice glass of wine. You know what I'm saying, to clear the palate. You know, and get the blood flow going. Beterbiev is actually Russian. Yeah, it's crazy. Whereas what's his name? Whereas Bivol, he's more, you know, on the outskirts. I don't have to pull the map up again. Don't want to do that. Leon Figures up in the building. What are we saying? Tap in. And Mr. Dawkins is talking about fine dining. Yeah, you take your lady out, you know, unless you're taking it to McDonald's. If you're taking it to McDonald's, then you have the fries, you have the, I don't know, you have the quarter pounder. You have the quarter pounder. You might have the big Whopper, or is that Wimpy or something? I don't know. But yeah, man, you get a few, you know, you have the thing layered. You know, you have some pickles, you have some cheese on that. Talking about pickles, I forgot to have pickles in my beautiful meal just now, about a couple of hours ago. Yeah, I forgot I got some pickles I could have chopped in there. Some mince with some, you know, spaghetti bolognese. But I got some pickles. You know, the Rafi likes to come with his own flavor at all times. And this thing is just cutting out on me the boxer thing. Well, we can do this a different way. We can say, look, it doesn't look as pretty, but we can do it this way. Okay, let's pull that up instead. Let's do it that way instead. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. What's going on? Let's make sure that everything's in order back around the back door. Let's make sure everything's in order. Let's have a look at this. We're live. We are live. Oh, that's what I thought. There's a button that I've got to press. Is that it there? Boom. Oh, there's a number of buttons. It's quite a few. Yeah. Okay. That's done. And let's make sure that that's checked as well. Okay, marveloso. Marveloso. Okay, so we're talking about appetizers. We were talking about there's fights that we ain't gonna see right about now, but we will see them. Remember, it's a 3-fight deal. So that should be cool. And the gang. Okay. So let's share the screen and have a look at some. Let's have a look at some of the other fights, although we know what they are. Let's just go over them in the interest of clarity. What was this? Heavyweight fight. Yeah. Well, that's the heavyweight card. Or they're just doing individual fights. Individual fights? Why are they doing individual fights? That's crazy. I went through this last week. It will be on the Zone and TNT Sports box office, $19.99. Went over the price point, $19.99. Seems very reasonable. Co-main event, Deontay Wilder, just with Joseph Parker. Been through that one. Oh, okay, an interesting one. Some are saying the most interesting fight on the card, or likely to be the most dynamic, and that is Daniel Dubois versus Big Baby Jarrell Miller. Who wins that one? That's a bloody tough one, mate. And for that, I think we need to go to the polls. I have to pull up a poll for this one, unquestionably. Okay, let's do it. Let's ask the people. Poll. Who wins? Triple D or Big Baby Miller? Triple D or BBM? Another option, draw. Boom. Start the poll. Okay. All right. So let's get back into the card. WBA light heavyweight champion Dimitri Bivol defends against UK's Lyndon Arthur. Of course, we've had Pat Barrett, his trainer, and his uncle on the show. Live interview after Lyndon Arthur successfully beat Anthony Yard. Big controversy. A lot of weeping, wailing, gnashing of teeth. But got him over here at the RDCR. We chopped it up. So now Lyndon Arthur. Can Lyndon Arthur beat Bivol? Well, anything's possible, but is it going to happen? I highly doubt it. I don't even know if Lyndon Arthur believes he's going to beat him. I hope he does. What happens? I think, I hope Lyndon Arthur does very well, but I fear, is Dimitri Bivol going to stop him? Yeah, I think he may. I fear Bivol stops Lyndon Arthur in the 9th round. You heard it here, in the 9th round. That's what I think. That's what I suspect. The poll is up. Feel free to get on in there. Jay Bus America. Wilder's getting old though. He's 40 soon. He's 38, isn't he? He's 38. Hopefully him and AJ can get the fight before he retires. Talking about retirement, if he loses to Parker, you might as well call it a day. OMG. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's a good point. That's a good point. But now that he's making real money, remember he's on them PBC. He was on the PBC kind of, he's on the PBC tick over money, million here, million there, 2 million here, 4 million there, He was making a decent living, but he's low key. He's on down low. He's making money on a down low, a little bit of money. Little mill here, mill there. But now he's making real money. I think maybe he just seems more open to getting it on with the top guys because he knows fight the top guys. That's where the top money is. He's finally got it. He's finally got it. Finally realized he's been messing about and missing out. And once he lost his title, I think he opened his eyes. He opened his eyes and realized there's opportunities. There's opportunities out there. Okay. Don't worry about any crunching you might hear in the background. It's Rafi eating my own nuts. We got pecan, we got hazel, we got Brazils. We're good. Oh, we got almond and peanut mixed bag. Okay. No idea. Whether with no juice or triple D. Who's unreliable. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put the poll up, because it is a tricky one. As the poll's still up, it is. Get your votes in. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the share button. Okay. Undefeated heavyweight contender Filip Hrgovic faces Australian contender Mike DeMori. I can confidently say that DeMori is not in the same category as Filip Hrgovic. And Filip Hrgovic has got a lot to fight for. He'll be hungry. He wants to get in there. He wants to bamba. He wants to mix it with the big boys. And so Filip Hrgovic, I expect a focused, serious, determined Filip Hrgovic to come out on the big stage. No expense spared in the Riyadh season, Saudi Arabia. That's my way of saying Filip Hrgovic by, I don't know what we're saying. I want to see a stoppage. Is Hrgovic good for a stoppage? Latter rounds. Round 9. Did I say that for the previous fight? Round 9. OMG. DeMori getting knocked out in rounds 1 to 3. Damn, that's sooner than 9. I like the sound of that better. I hope so. Okay. Dangerous. Heavyweight puncher. Arslan Bek Makhmudov returns against former EBU champion Ajit Kabayal. So, what's Ajit going to be doing? What's he going to be doing? I would imagine. Let's pull him up. Let's have a quick glance. Okay. Ajit Kabaya. Wow. This is interesting. No losses. Let me share my screen as a matter of fact. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Let me share my screen. That's not it. That's it. Okay. Okay. So, have a look. Okay. So, Ajit Kabaya, 23 fights, 0 losses, 15 KOs, got 65% KO ratio, height 6'3", 31 years of age, 3 stars, 3-star general. Okay, he's up against Arslan Makhmudov. He's got 3.5 stars and a 94% knockout ratio. Got the height advantage, and I'd imagine the reach advantage. He's 6'5.5". It's got that twitch, got that disconcerting twitch. So who wins? Well, I think I'm gonna have to go with the guy. It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Let's have a look at Ajit Kabaya. When was the last time he finished somebody? TKO. That's we're looking at Makhmudov. Last fight was a TKO, first round. Dang. That was pretty much a battering though. Probably pretty much might say a knockdown, knockout. Knockdown, knockout. See, a lot of these fights, they got him down as TKO, but really he was battering the cats. He was battering them. Retired in the first round. He's battering people. Carlos Takam took him the distance in 2022. Marius Wack took him 6 rounds. Marius Wack is very durable. Other than that, a lot of early finishes. Jonathan Rice. When did he beat Jonathan Rice? In 2017. I like seeing him run that back. Because Rice, these days, it's kind of serious. Okay. All righty. Let's get out of that. Makhmudov 34. Ajit Kabaya 31. Okay. I don't even want to bet on that. Anybody just come in the chat? Down the poll. Get in the poll. Get in on it. Get in on the poll. Poll's up. Press the button. Come alight. It's interesting right about now. These are open for another couple of minutes. I'm on the fence on that one. I'm really on the fence. Although, I think the perception might be that Makhmudov wins. I'm on the fence. Okay. But Makhmudov, I would imagine, would be the favorite. Okay. Unbeaten Cuban heavyweight contender Frank Sanchez will be colliding with Junior Fa. Let's have a look at that. Let's bring them cats up. You see what I see? Uh-oh, what did I do? What did I do? For some reason, I can't read the poll. Are you watching this? Are you watching this on a phone? Let me get into this on my phone. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on. Let's get into that. Let's get into that. Okay, so where's the poll? Where is the poll? I'm looking on my phone, and I can't see the poll either. On the phone. Are you doing this on the phone? Live chat. Click the live chat. That's interesting. Well, I'm looking at my phone now, and I can't see the poll. And press settings. I see super chat, super stickers. I see chat filter. Don't know about that. I don't know what that do. Let me scroll out to there. Nope. Okay, so it seems as if you can't see the poll on the phone. Can't see the poll on the phone. Okay. Well, so be it. Explain something. Okay. Where are we? Okay, so we're looking at junior fan. Laptop, yeah. Laptops will be good, but phones don't seem to cooperate with phones because I can't see the poll on my phone. Where is that highlighted? Okay. So, Junior Fan versus Frank Sanchez. What's Junior Fan's record saying? 2 losses, 25 to 11 KOs. That's a 55% ratio. 6 for 5, 82-inch reach. His losses came at the hands of Joseph Parker. And then Luke, that was in lost unanimous decision. Okay, so he went to the full distance with Joseph Parker. But then, what's that? The following year, he lost to Lucas Brown, TKO in one round. Numero uno. So, how is Junior Fa going to stack up against Frank Sanchez, the Cuban? 70% knockout ratio. Allegedly 31 years old. 6'4", 7-8-inch reach. Junior Farr, Frank Sanchez. You know what? I'm always on Frank Sanchez. I'm putting my money on Frank Sanchez. Put your money on Frank. When you go in and out, when you go out and in again, the poll appears for me. Go out and in again on a phone. You're saying this is on your phone, Leon? Let me try that on my phone. Yes, it's on the phone. All messages, chat filter. Top messages, all messages. Fan funding. Okay. But no, still haven't seen the poll on my phone. Nah, can't find it. Shizzle is crazy, yo. But yeah, I can't see Frank Sanchez. Well, I can't see Junior Farr upsetting Frank Sanchez. Anything could happen, but it's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a little looky. So, yeah. Yeah, Frank Sanchez beats, in my humble opinion, Frank Sanchez beats Junior Farr. Okay. Where are we? Let's come out of that. Let's stop sharing that. Dang, where am I? Where are we now? With the 58, 59 minute mark. Maybe we should share a few images. Where are we? Let's have a little looky. Let's have a little looky. Okay. So that's the review. It's coming. It's coming full. OMG. So fast you can barely see it. Faster than a speeding bullet. It's crazy, yo. Woo. Dang. Came so sharp. You're going to have to slow it all the way down. All the way down. Got the first one. That was the left. Boom. That was another left. From the southpaw. Dang. 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 Okay. Lethal Bizzle up in the building. Oh dear, what's going on here? Damn, I thought I'd stop that. Oh, easy. Easy does it. Easy does it. Rap Fink gets upended. No, fair play to him. Fair play to the fella. He's accepted his loss gracefully. So you got to give him credit for that. OMG. Okay. So we've come up to the hour mark. You want a little bit of extra time? Want a little bit of extra time? Where's the poll? Where is that thing? Oh, there it is. Okay, and I think it's time we close the poll. Close the poll. All right. All right. Man, it's funny how it's a little bit funny. Got in from work at 8. I ate nicely. Ate nicely. I didn't have time for my nap. I missed my nap. You know, it's nice to have a nap. Yeah. I kind of tend to call him Ratfink, but no, he did well. He did well. You know, he came and he fought. He didn't. He came and he fought. You know, he didn't skirt around. Arguably, you can say it was the wrong tactics. He should have skirted around more and tried to pick off his man rather than stand there and trade with him. You know, he could have done it differently. But yeah, I mean, I have to give the guy credit. I have a newfound respect for Edwards. What a way to stand up and face a more powerful opponent. Practice chats, but came up short. Yeah, but I loved it. Wouldn't it have been better off to get on his bike? It'd have been less entertaining, but from a selfish point of view, wouldn't it have been better for him to get on his bike? I'm not complaining. I do have to give him due. Give him his due. Big Boys Boxing sub team. I think Sanchez v. Fire will be a stinker. Sanchez wins on point. Yeah, it will be a stinker. I agree with that. No shame in losing to a dangerous opponent while equipping yourself with valor. No shame in losing to a dangerous opponent whilst cloaking. I'd say cloaking, whilst cloaking yourself with valor. Put the cloak of valor on himself. Fair play to the dude. He had to stand and trade, had limited vision, so couldn't do his usual boring self. It turned out to be a very entertaining performance. Yeah, I have to agree with that. He did bring it. So maybe I shouldn't call him Ratfink on this one. No. That's quite hilarious. But I've got something I'm looking for. And I need to find it so that I can show you. Oh, damn, we can't go past this one. We can't go past this. Come on now. Secret guest. Come on now. Who do you think it is? A secret guest. Come on. Baby, come on. Dang. There's Deontay in the final phase of his preparation for Saudi. God, Deontay. God, lad. Jump on it, do it. Riding my pony. Okay, ride your pony. Deontay. Go on, ride your pony. I have to talk about the face-off with Wilder and Josie Parker. Have they all done face-offs? I've been really hella busy over the weekend. Yeah, hella busy. So I'm really caught up on all the face-off and whatnot. But I did see the face-off with Deontay Wilder and Josie Parker. And I must say, it's a very gentlemanly affair. was a very gentlemanly affair. I think Deontay Wilder won over some people with that one. He won over some people with that one. Oh dear. Okay. Deontay Wilder's always good for a laugh. He really is. Let's. Oh dear. Let's share this. He did take a pasting, and he was the one who posted it up. So there you go. He posted it. We reposted. How do I get that picture up? Okay. He posted it. We reposted it. Okay. Okay. Let's what is that? That's not the right thing. Let's stop that. And what we saying? Oh, where was I going anyway? Where was I going? Oh yeah, I remember where I was going. Okay, so here we are. Let's get this right. No, let's line this up properly. No. Where is it? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Okay, but we'll do a get around. We'll do a get around on that. We'll do a get around on that, and let's share this. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Betting men, if you haven't got on Hrgovic by first round stoppage, get on it. Dumbass bookies think it will go to 3. Okay. I like the sound of that. What, a fiver? Fiver on the first round? Okay. I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow. Well, I'm going to bet from 1 till 3. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But couldn't really leave this thing without talking about what happened on the weekend. You know, the Rafi left boxing for the UFC, and then the UFC got boring. But guess what? There's some nice cards coming up, and Saturday's card was fantastic. It was an action-packed event. It was, yeah, man. In recent times, I only watch the main event sometimes if I can be bothered. But fell asleep in the computer chair, woke up in the computer chair, looked at the clock, and it was perfect. Yeah, I can watch a couple of these fights before the main event. They were very enjoyable. I think it was Wonder Boy. Oh, yeah. Wonder Boy versus a guy whose name I can't pronounce. And who else? Damn, I forgot. But the main event was something else. You had the very disrespectful. Did the guy with the disrespect about his opponent, dead father, get his ass beat? Well, there you go. You know where I'm going. The disrespectful guy goes by the name of Colby Covington. Now, who is Colby Covington? Well, before him, you had a guy called Chael Sonnen. Solid wrestler. And mediocre striking. I mean, he wouldn't last in a boxing ring. But with this type of fight in mixed martial arts, if you're a wrestler, there is a type of punch that you can throw. It's a looping punch. And you want your opponent to be worried about the punch. In the meantime, you're throwing that looping punch, you're diving in for the legs. So it's more of a distraction punch, but it's a looping one. It takes time to land so people can outthink themselves. People can, well, do I look at the punch or do I mind out for the takedown? And trying to multitask like that in the middle of a ring, the middle of the octagon, can sometimes prove detrimental, because if you keep your eye off it, if you don't keep your eye on it, then you're going to slip. And if you slip, you slide. So this is Colby Covington. He's using a prototype of Chael Sonnen, who's a solid wrestler, and had a nice overhand right or left. I think the prototype for that was that style was Dan Henderson, Dan Hollywood Henderson, the boxer with the looping shots that could knock you out if it catches you, if you don't see it. So Chael Sonnen came and he talked his way into championship. He used a lot of talk. He used his mouth to get him into title fight. So he was a mouthsman. He was a pretty damn good wrestler. When he came up against the tip of the top, and he always flopped. And he had plenty of talk. The Republican supports Donald Trump, so he appeals to a certain clientele. He knowingly appeals to a certain type, certain clientele. And he courts controversy, says outrageous things, but I got to confess. He was taking deep breaths. He was blowing his nerves, taking deep breaths, because he was highly disrespectful to Birmingham's own Leon Edwards. Leon, where are you? Highly disrespectful to Leon Edwards over here, Birmingham's own, via Kingston, Jamaica, who's the UFC champion. He beat the guy who this guy, Colby Covington, couldn't beat, and that's Kamaru Usman. So Covington fought Usman, was it once or twice? I think twice, and lost twice. Knocked out once, lost the second one on points. Leon Edwards beat Usman 2 times. They did fight earlier on in Leon's career. Talking about Usman. Usman beat him originally. He is back. But then there was a rematch, and Leon was fighting for Usman's welterweight belt, and he beat him. Head kick, dead. Remember that one? And then he had a rematch with Usman and beat him, and then they pushed Colby Covington forward. Colby Covington had been sitting it out, waiting for a championship fight over here, but he'd been sitting it out. Waiting for 2 years. And Leon Edwards, actions speak louder than words. See for yourself. Speak for yourself. Repeated blows to the leg, to the nose. Getting up off the ground, wrestling with him, getting him up off the ground and kicking Covington in his head. That didn't land the best. But what did Covington do? Well, Leon comes from Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica, and his dad died, I think it was by a gunshot. So yeah, I guess that's murder in the streets of Jamaica. Now, this Colby Covington said that, yeah, your dad was a sex offender, and I'm gonna take it to hell so you can meet your murdered sex offender dad. Now, the part of that true was that he died by a gunshot, yeah, and he may have been a bit of a gangster, a bit of a criminal, maybe. That's the allegation. I think actually Leon confirmed that his dad was, was not a stranger to being cuffed by the police. Leon freely admits that. But then for Kobe Covington to throw some ish in, talking about sex offender, that's totally below the belt, unacceptable. Talking about I'm going to take it back to hell. I'm going to take it to hell where you can meet your dad again. Be the dad again. Totally unacceptable. But he proved to be very ineffective. And Leon bossed the fight. And I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be a very close fight. It turned out not to be. Leon just had his number, studied him, knew what to do and when to do it. And he took care of the very disrespectful Kobe Covington. And I think his coach couldn't help it. His coach is looking at Kobe Covington. I think they cut a lot of this. out in the live broadcast. His coach wants him to engage with Covington, but Leon don't want none. He's done his job. The coach is looking over at Kobe Covington saying, yo, you is a pea hole. When I say pea, what do I mean? It's like another way of calling a cat a kitty. You know what I mean? Begins with a P. Another way to call a cat a kitty, but it took Kobe Covington apart systematically over 5 rounds. OMG. What's going on here? Where's the music? Let the music play. Let's have a look. What people are saying. OMG. I've gone over the hour mark. I thought it was going to be a quick one with Rick. I was going to do it in an hour, but I couldn't leave without talking about the disrespectful Kobe Covington. Okay, it's a nice clip for the tip. Yep, he got his ass beat. He did indeed. David Morrell, the new bogeyman at 168. He looks real good. He does indeed. I think Benavidez can beat Alvarez. Do I think Benavidez can beat Alvarez? Alvarez, yeah. I think it's very possible. And I think that might be one of the reasons why Alvarez, he don't seem too keen on that fight. Don't seem too keen. Disrespecting your opponent's dead parent ain't trash talk. It was disgusting. It was absolutely foul and repugnant. Especially when the circumstances under which the father passed away, leaving some young sons behind, leaving the mother now with the full responsibility of raising them, because he was in a particular lifestyle that left him high risk. When you earn your money as a criminal in certain environments like Jamaica, like Kingston, Jamaica, anywhere in the tropics, it's the weather's hot and the bullets the bullets tend to fly in them kind of regions. You know what I mean? Around there in the South Americas, or in the Americas in general. It's too close to the Americas. And all the bullets rip. It's unfortunate, but that's foul and unacceptable. What's going on here? I used to train and take lessons from Leon Edwards back in the day in Erdington. We knew back then that Lee was something special and going on to great things in the future. Yeah, Erdington's just down the road from me. It can get a bit hectic there too. I like the high street. I like the high street. You know, I got many a bargain from cash converters down there, Erdington High Street. Morel might even beat Benavides. Yeah, we were talking about that with Rick. Rick reckons Morel beats Benavides. It's that good. Now, I'd like to see that fight, but Benavides ain't going to want it, and I understand. He's come that far. He wants Canelo. I don't blame him. I hope they're both. I hope Benavides does get Canelo. Get some of that Canelo money. I hope he does. But yeah, I would definitely like to see a fight between Morel and Benavides down the line. Let's marinate it a little bit. Let's get some marinade on it. OMG. With a name like Leon, he has to come with quality and success. I think I've only known 4 Leons in my life. Leon, when I was a kid, we knew a Leon. I think he was a neighbor for a while. Then there's a Leon I know. He's my mate's nephew. Watched him grow up. He's a big man now. Got his missus and 2 kids. You know, they grow so fast. And now Leon figures. So he's probably the 3rd Leon I've known. Other Leons that I know about but don't know is Leon Spinks. And yeah, Leon Edwards. Yes. Where are we at now? You got enough. You're down with OPP. Yeah, OPP. How can I explain it? Let's take it by frame it. Yeah. Who's down with OPP? Indeed. I don't think Benavides will be at one in 2025. You may never get to see him face Morel. They can make it happen, man, but I hear you. I think Benavides' camp have been talking too much crapola about Alvarez. Yeah. Doesn't want to give him a payday. I don't think he believes Benavides will beat him. He's big but rudimentary. I don't think. Yeah, he's big, he's rudimentary, but he just keeps on hitting people and he hits heavy. That's what it looks like to me. I've never been in there with him, but he seems to just keep on battering people. Seems to hit heavy. So as rudimentary as he is, but then again, we come back to it, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. The rudimentaries are sometimes all you need. Sometimes he's proved it. Look at his success that he's had with the rudimentaries. I say it before, I'll say it again. Sometimes the rudimentaries are the most important thing. So you can say he's rudimentary, but then we say that Devin Haney's rudimentary. And look at what's happening with Devin Haney. He's written off. People underestimated him. But look now, and he's a rudimentary guy. Okay, he's got some slicks, but ultimately he's a kind of linear guy. He's kind of linear. It took me a while to warm to him, but Haney. But yeah, I'm kind of. You have to respect his abilities. You have to respect Haney's abilities. You really do. With the rudimentaries. And But the rudimentaries, I say in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you only need 4 good techniques. You just need to have the rudimentaries. You have to know how to be heavy on top. If you're on bottom, you have to know how to be active on bottom. You have to know how to flip the guy. You have to know how to squirrel out. If you can't get him off you slide out. And then boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Get top position, choke his ass out. Know what I mean? I saw a Bivol interview this morning. There could be a Bivol versus Benavidez fight down the line. David looking for a schooling. OMG. Bivol Benavidez. Dimitri Bivol. David Benavidez. Yeah. It's not going to work out well for him if he goes against Bivol. Alvarez will negate his pressure fighting with boxer, puncher, countering. Just trying to visualize that scenario. Yeah, he could do. Very likely. But we don't know. That's why I want to see the fight. Because we don't know. You just don't know. My money would be on Canelo if they fought. I think mine would be too. Although I'll give Benavidez a very strong chance. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more up in the building. How do you do? Yeah, so Leon Edwards retains his WBC title. WBC, what the hell am I talking about? Retains his retains his welterweight title. It's conclusive scorecard against the disgraceful, repulsive, unremittingly distasteful Colby Covington. Very disgraceful fella. Dang, trying to mash up Leon's knees, dropping him like that. What are you doing? Okay. Where's everybody blocking the belt? There you go. I don't think there's a pressure fighter under Cruiser who will beat Canelo. Boxers, it's a different story. Yeah. Slick boxer like Bivol took care of Canelo. But if it's bruiser for bruiser, but that said, it's still interesting because Canelo is not the Canelo of, let's say, a couple of years ago. Today's Canelo is not yesterday's Canelo. We've seen him. Have we seen Canelo lose half a step? If we haven't seen Canelo lose half a step, we've seen him lose a quarter of a step. So there will come a day, although I largely agree with that sentiment, there will come a day where a pressure fighter could, would, will, may beat Canelo Alvarez. We may see the day. OMG. What's going on here? Whenever PBC fighters step off their island to face dangerous opponents, they get exposed and lose badly. Yeah. Who's the PBC fighter, though, in this equation? Is it Benavidez ain't a PBC fighter, is he? Willem Smith wants an Alvarez payday. Alvarez, Willem Smith. Oh my gosh, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Willem Smith, he was losing. He was losing to the other geezer the other day. The other geezer had a pre-existing rib injury, so I'm told. That's why I lost, but that guy was beating him up. That guy was beating up Willem Smith. I think he even better beat Beterbiev, who can box some. Will still lose to Canelo. Wow, that's wow. Damn, I'd love to see that fight. But Canelo's never shown any inclination towards that fight, has he? I'd love to see it. I don't know if Canelo wants it. That would be a hell of a good watch. I'd watch that. I don't think Canelo wants it, though. I don't think Canelo wants it. He's never, has Canelo ever mentioned Beterbiev's name? He mentioned Bibble's name. He mentioned Bibble's name, but I don't know if he mentioned Beterbiev. That would be a hell of a fight. But you saw Anthony Yard, with some very interesting moments against Beterbiev. So he's another one. He's up there in age. A lot of these cats, they're like 37, 38, 39. They're due to lose a half a step. If Canelo hasn't lost half a step, he's lost a quarter of a step. If Beterbiev hasn't lost half a step, he's lost a quarter of a step. A lot of guys up there now, up in the late 30s, ready to lose half a step. As Tyson Fury lost half a step. Interesting. Yeah. Scraping past Matheus shows his level. Yeah, but I always knew his level, to be fair. He's got lots of heart. He's a scrapper, but I say it before, I say it again, Willem Smith, to me, is the product of a rushed amateur career. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these boxing gyms that just want to rush kids into the ring. And then once you rush the kid into the ring, it's like you've taken away some of their most valuable learning time. It's like a puppy. It's supposed to be with a mother for at least 8 weeks. If you separate the puppy from the mother, sell it off earlier than 8 weeks, it's going to have problems, most likely. Because it hasn't properly learned how to be a dog yet. Separate a puppy from its mother before 8 weeks and it hasn't properly learned how to be a dog yet. There are basic fundamentals that it has not learned. And I maintain it's the same with a boxer. If you push some young kid into the ring too soon, that's like separating a puppy from its mother too soon. You cut off certain learning avenues. You cut off certain opportunities that kid had to learn before he got into the ring. Because if he gets into the ring and he's still learning the basic fundamentals, and that's unfortunate because you've cut off some of his learning potential. Because now he's thinking, I haven't got time for this little idly fiddly stuff. I'm already in the ring. Teach me the big punches, the big shots. And he misses out on the finesse. And you need finesse. You know what I mean? To be optimal. You need to have finesse in this game. Otherwise, it's just brutal. And that's what you see with Willem Smith. He lacks the finesse, so it ends up in brutality. And that leads to a shorter career than the guys with finesse in general. That's what I'm saying. Too big and strong for Alvarez. Gonna end up looking at Edwards if he takes that bout. With Beterbiev, yeah, I agree. For Beterbiev, yeah, it would be a bridge too far for Canelo, in my humble opinion. Oh, well, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. He started boxing late. That makes perfect sense. It does show. It really does show. Shall we get into it? Shall we talk about it? Shall we talk about it? Let me stop. People, I get the impression people still want to talk a little bit. So, okay. You may hear some crunching in the background, folks, but it's been a busy day. And Rocky did this show. I did eat, but I haven't had my nap. I'm crunching on my nuts. I hear some crunching. It's really good. I had a checkup today. Went to the doctor, had my annual checkup. Remember when I fell sick last year? Well, I've been monitoring every few months, going back in, getting full checkup. Man, gots to eat. I've eaten already. I went in for my checkup, my annual checkup. Remember when I fell ill last year in the COVID, due to the COVID shizzle? Due to the COVID shizzle. Mr. Dawkins has a lady sliding under his desk. It's funny you even mentioned that. Hold on a second. Because big things happening in Rafi's world. Let me show you something. Let me pull up a picture. Let me post this picture. Let me share it so you lot can see it. So Rafi got his checkup, and what are you gonna call this one? Today, the doctors, and the results came back very, very good. The Rafi is where is it? I have shared it, have I not? Oh, there it is. The Rafi is in good shape from where he was this time last year. Well, not this time last year, but say October of last year. The Rafi is coming back. All the readings are looking very, very good. So it looks like the Rafi is making one hell of a comeback. We're looking at the readings, and they're good. After Rafi came back from the doctors today, I was in town. I did a little bit of shopping. And I'm not going to show this. And look what Rafi found. You heard about a king size. Well, this was, what did they call it? Super king. This was super king size. What do they call it? Actually, there it is. Super king bed frame. Super king mattress. This was this very large bed. I mean a double bed, probably about from there to there. King size is probably up to about there to there. But super king, you got. I mean, if you're a popular fella, and look at the price. Well, it's only what, £440. That's a damn good. That's a damn good arrangement. So what we're saying, but yeah, really good. Doctor gave me some really good, Rafi bounced back very, very well. We're still not 100%, but the readings, the bloods, and the blood pressure and the heart rate and everything, went through all of this, and not perfect. We're not perfect, but Rafi came back good from where he was. And where he was because he didn't take the jabs and he stayed away from the doctors for a couple of years during COVID because he didn't want to get harassed to take the jabs. And in the meantime, you know, he had some issue popped up, was untreated for a year or so. I wasn't going to the doctors. I didn't really know. I just felt, wow, this is strange. Some strange things are happening. You know what I'm saying? And then it, what prompted me to just bite the bullet and go, say, F it, was when I was just getting lethargic and energyless. I was climbing the stairs. Sometimes I'd be going to the gym and I just lack of energy, lethargy. So that's when I knew something was really, really wrong. Went to the doctor and something was really, really wrong. That's why I say to people over 40 now, don't mess around. Don't fuck around with your health. Just go. At least once a year, go to the doctors at least once a year after you get over 40. You know what I mean? But the good news is that Rafi's markers come back very, very good. We're not perfect, but very, very good. And we're getting there. We're getting there. That's a Super King. It's a reasonable price, and it's a nice bed. Too big, not gonna buy it. But as a joke, it's I've never seen a bed that big. Let's have a look. Yeah, us aging men need to keep up on those checkups. I'm due too. I've lost over 10 kg since my last. Wow. I'm not a big man, so I'm a little concerned. I've lost over 10 kg. Did you want to lose 10 kg? Yeah, did you want to lose 10 kg? If you wanted to lose 10 kg, that's fine. But if you didn't, then what's going on? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yeah, go and have your checkup. Worst problems to have, losing 10 kg is what I need. 10 kg, that's a lot. That's a lot. At 39, I've just begun to change up my diet. Too much chips and not enough greens. Well, I mean, I post up my diet regularly, and to be honest with you, during COVID, I started having sugary things, which is strange for me. I don't know why, because you had more time, you weren't doing anything. I started eating sugary things, and I started drinking sodas, which I don't do. I don't do sodas, but I started doing strange things during COVID. I started doing strange things, and I think that didn't help. That definitely didn't help. But so I cleaned out. I went back to my clean ways. I was clean. Then I went dirty. It's big. It is big. It's what do they call it? What do they call it? Super King. I mean, I've got a king size, but this is Super King. That's crazy. The thing is crazy, man. That's like one person. That's me. That's Rafi in the middle. Then Rafi's girl. Then Rafi's the girl friend. She's over here. And then I don't know. Maybe we can have a lesbian on the edge. I don't know. When these two fall asleep, Rafi just kind of eases them to one side and see if he can work his charm on the one on the end. I don't know. I'm not making any promises, but hi. Yeah, but my diet has returned to being impeccable. Not impeccable, but extremely good. I post it up on Instagram regularly. I mean, today I've even got today's. Let me share this. Mind you, isn't this in the thumbnail? I think that, well, actually, let me just share this. This is today's main meal. I mean, my breakfast is always the same. It's porridge. I've cut out sugar anyway. So sugar is a no-no. When I say a no-no, it's just literally a few grains of sugar that I'll take in my coffee now, if any. So it's the small spoon. It's like half of a small spoon. If I'm having sugar in a drink, it'll be half of the small spoon. Spag. S-P-A-G. Spag. So this is my dinner tonight. I mean, and it's always the same. It's always the same in terms of the vegetables. First thing on the plate is a bed of vegetables. Everything goes on top of the bed of vegetables. Whatever vegetables, whatever greens, leafy greens are a must. But I mean, where is it? I just shared it, didn't I? Oh yeah, there it is. So I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there it is. So is it big enough? Can you see that clearly? Yeah, so underneath that is a bed of vegetables. On top, you got spaghetti bolognese, and on the side, you got some chicken. I mean, I think I eat chicken almost every single blessed day, but I do it differently. So it's always different kind of chicken. Chicken always look different. Of course, there's seasoning in the spag bowl, you know, from the Caribbean. A lot of seasoning. We cook with a lot of seasoning. And on the chicken, a lot of seasoning. But this is how my plate looks every day. Less carbs, because you know you got the spaghetti in there. I don't really deal with too much simple carbs. I only deal with complex carbs like what do you call it? Sweet potato. Sweet potato is my carb of choice because it's slow release. My day basically eating. My day of eating consists of they give you. No, they didn't do that, but I'm curious about it. But I'll tell you why I didn't. I mean, I was interested in my testosterone reading, but I'll tell you why I'm not too concerned about it. Well, do I have to tell you why I'm not too concerned about my testosterone reading? The reason I'm not concerned about my testosterone reading is because things work very, 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 very well. And I think that's largely due to two things: diet and exercise. And when I say exercise, I don't necessarily mean in a gym. I just mean body movement. I mean, I'll show you this now. I can show you this now. I can show you my steps. I can show you my steps. Hold on. Okay, so how do I do this? Okay, well, I'll just save it and send it so I can show it on the screen. I'll screenshot it. Okay, and I'll send it. Hold on, let me edit that. So basically, because of my movement, that movement, body movement helps your testosterone. Because if you're moving, that boosts your testosterone. Diet. If you're moving and you got a good diet, that boosts your testosterone. If you're moving, you got a good diet and you sleep well, you make sure you sleep well, that boosts your testosterone again. So testosterone boosters are movement, because that stops you from getting sluggish. So movement, that's walking, cycling. It's just walking to work again, walking to work, walking back maybe. Or if you're too far, walk at lunchtime. Have I sent this? Have I sent it? And I can actually prove. I can actually show you my steps. Have I sent it or not? Have I sent it or not? Hold on a second. I can put it up on the screen. So I can actually show. But if you're moving, and if you're sleeping good, and if you're eating good, not too much. You're eating your lots of greens. You're eating your meats. But even let's say I don't eat red meat. I don't eat that much red meat, but I do have red meat once or twice per week. It's normally fish. Well, it's normally chicken. And I have a couple of servings of fish, and then I have a couple of servings of red meat per week. If you're doing that, if you're moving, you're getting some form of exercise every day, a little bit every day, if you're moving, if you're eating intelligently, calories, steps, TEPS, sleeping well, moving, eating a lot of greens, easy on the carbs. Although you can be heavy on it, depends what everybody's different. But if you're easy on the carbs, that keeps your system moving cleaner. If you're really on your greens and your vegetables and your meats, your lean meats, and you're sleeping well and you're moving, then you know you're in really good shape. And I do have a secret weapon. Which I will share with you. And it is ZMA, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6. ZMA. You can get it off Amazon. You can get it in your Holland and Barrett. You can get it in your health stores. Zinc and magnesium are two. Can you see that? Zinc and magnesium are two ingredients which are often low in the diet or can be missing in your diet. It's easy to fall under your zinc and magnesium requirements. Hence, Rafi eats nuts. We got an almond nut in my finger right now, betwixt my fingers right now. Now, that's Saturday and Sunday right there. Saturday and Sunday, I didn't do much physical movement. You know, I was in the car. On Saturday and Sunday. All the other days, I'm riding or walking a lot. And so today, for example, I'm on 17,000. They say get 10,000 steps a day. Others say your absolute minimum requirement is 3,500 on these rest days here. I wasn't getting out and exercising. I was just in the car, either indoors or in the car. I still got 5,000 steps without trying. The rest of the time, you look at 7,000, 10,000, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Get your movement in. Get your sleep in. Get your zinc and magnesium in. I'll tell you what, zinc and magnesium, it's a big thing because the chances are you are zinc and magnesium deficient. And when you get that ZMA, when you get them ZMA pills, my friend, when you get them in, you'll know you're good. You're good. You'll be good. You'll be strong. You know what I mean? You'll be strong. You might need that super king size bed. So yeah. So at one time I thought maybe I need my testosterone checking, but really and truly, I know I don't. And you probably know how I know that I don't. You know what I mean? But yeah, out of curiosity, would I have it done? Yeah. I was there today. I didn't even cross my mind to ask him because, I mean, I really don't need to ask. I mean, I know I don't. Only out of curiosity would I ask. What we got here? Yeah, man. Chips. You really don't need chips in your life. Sweet potatoes, I just shove them in the grill. Or even the microwave, although I don't have a microwave at the moment. The last one kind of got defunct, and I don't know about the microwaves. I don't know if I trust them, but I may have another one. It's quick. I may have another microwave. I was looking at one today. I may get another one. It's good for baked potatoes. Just a few minutes each side, and you got a baked potato. It's quicker than under the grill, much quicker than in the oven. But yeah, replace the chips with sweet potato, and yeah, load up with grains. Absolutely like a boxing ring. No, didn't do the testosterone thing. Yeah, I was in the doctor's today. Absolutely, you have to take care of you. Get all your bloods, urine, everything. You know, I paid into the system. For years, I didn't go to the doctors. I paid into the system, man. I pay my taxes. I deserve some return on my taxes. Aches and pains take longer to heal. And that's true. Wow. 69 in 2 weeks. Damn. You're doing good, Bruce. Doing good. 2 miles a day. Very important. Wasn't trying to lose weight. Just been working hard. So could be just in better shape. Haven't been this light in about 19 years. I'm 45 now. Maybe. I don't know. Well, it's hard to speculate. Go and see the doc. Go and see a doc. Yeah, man. Hopefully it's just because your energy expenditure is higher. Hopefully, but 10 kilos, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. I hope nothing's wrong with that. New year to make sure. Yeah. Definitely get down to the doc. I went today and gave me a lot of good news. It's funny because I designed. The funny thing is, I actually bought some of that shizzle a couple of years back, but I never actually needed it. But I've got it, and I think it's still sealed. I'm gonna have to check the sell-by date. It may have gone off. I'm gonna have to check the sell-by date on the horny goat weed. But I tell you what, get ZMA. ZMA, very inexpensive. Get 200 pills or whatever for very inexpensive, but ZMA, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin, or is it B6? It's listen, trust me, trust and believe. It's a bit of a game changer because a lot of people have deficiencies in zinc and or magnesium, and a lot of people could get more vitamin B6. So if there's one supplement that I say is a must-have for men, I say it's ZMA. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write in the chat so nobody can say Rafi didn't tell me. ZMA. It's available everywhere, I think. Definitely on the web. Amazon, eBay. Just type in code RAF. Yeah, probably charge you extra. Yeah, still got a full bottle. Seal is unbroken. ZMA, I think, ZMA will just put you up. It'll just fix you up better than any other supplement, in my humble opinion, as a man over 40. ZMA. What's going on? Thanks. That's not why I take it. It regulates cholesterol, liver function, and the heart as we age, and our body produces less of it. That's not why I take it. Oh, I got you. So you're on, I think you mentioned it before, didn't you? Yeah. You're on TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. Yeah. Well, to be honest, at your age, I mean, if I was your age, maybe I would take it. I don't know. You know what I mean? But right about now, the ZMA works beautiful for me. Fish oils, obviously. I take it when I remember. Probably take a fish oil every 3 days, as opposed to every day. Once every 2 or 3 days. I got my. I need to stock up. I think I've got about 2 fish oil pills left in the bottle, so I need to stock up. Get that doctor's thing in. My doctor lowered my dose. Doctor lowered your dose today. Okay. Sounds like I ate the same way. Yeah. Lots of vegetables. Load of vegetables as the primary numero uno. Vegetables numero uno. You don't need chips. You don't need a lot of carbs. You don't need a lot of rice. Get your vegetables, fill up your plate with vegetables, and then your meat of your choice. And I'm good. I'm not really a carb junkie. OMG, look at this. Victor Conte invented ZMA. If there's a guy I'd like to talk to, it's Victor Conte. I know he's a little bit harsh and brash and a bit cantankerous, but I'd love to talk to Victor Conte. He's a bit of a hero. He's a bit of a hero. I know he's done some bad things, but that guy is such a creative mind. And to think that he invented my favorite supplement, ZMA. Nothing funny in it, just zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6, and it's beautiful. Fish oils in there too, 100%. 100% fish oils, 100%. Joint maintenance. Joint maintenance, 100%. Yeah, over 40. Absolutely. Fish oils are crazy. Mine is crazy high. 1,400 what? 1,400 what? 1,400 what? Your fish oil? Or your testosterone reading. But if you're talking about your testosterone reading, Americans do it differently to over here in the UK, and probably it's different again in the Australasians, in the South Pacific, in the Polynesians. Polynesians? What do you call that? What do you call that? Could be the Polynesians. I'm not sure. The South Pacific, I think. That's why I said. Yeah, the fish oils. Yeah, fish oils. The Z. Yeah. The honey goat weed. Yeah, I've got it still in the bottle. I don't even think I've opened the damn bottle. I better check. I hope it hasn't gone off. I paid about 20 quid for that. ZMA is half the price and double the amount of pills in there. That's probably 2-3 times longer. So yeah, ZMA definitely boosts you along with vegetables. My testosterone reading is 1,400. Most people around 5. What the hell? Of course you need it, Lauren. Jeez Louise. I hope you got a lady around there helping you out. Hey, you might need this bed. You want me to ship it to you? You want me to find out the shipping cost of this super king size? I decided to take a picture of those super king size. What the? And the mattress, though. Like, I'm looking at a new mattress, and the average mattress, a good mattress, high quality mattress, is like what? At least 300 pounds. You know, 299, 300 pounds. 300 pounds, what's that? $400? 300 pounds, probably $400. I don't know how it translates to us to New Zealand money or Australian money, but American to this, well, no. A mattress, king size mattress, good quality, starts around 300 pounds, which is 400 American dollars. The bed frame, which is surprising to me, is only 200 pounds, which is the normal bed frame. It's kind of tempting, but it takes up too much room. It's too big. It'd be good as a novelty. You know, you get somebody come around, the lady who's never been there before, and she sees the side. Whoa. It'd be fun as a novelty, but really, nah. Just too much space. You know what I'm saying? Too much space. As a joke, yeah, but too much space. Spaghetti bolognese, the bed. Bam. Yeah. Actually, let's leave that up there. This was with chondroitin is what we get in the South Pacific. Let me have a look what we have in my fish oil. It's not my normal fish oil. I just got this from. Where did I get this from? I got it from. This was a cheap fish oil. What's in there? Might as well take it now. I haven't had one for a couple of days. Says it's cod liver oil, vitamins A and D. Gelatin, sunflower oil. Yeah, this is in the top one. But you know what? Since we're talking about it, I think I've only got 2 left in the pack. I can't get the damn thing open. What's going on? Oh, I gotta push it down. Damn, I almost got thwarted by the child lock on the damn thing. How embarrassing. Oh, I got a couple. Sorry about that. Probably heard that banging. Let's have a couple of these. Let's get this down the neck. Take my ZMAs before bed. Let's get this in. I'm not very good at swallowing pills. Be careful when you buy your ZMAs, mate. The ones I've got, they're round pills. They're hell to get down. You know, they're hell to get down. I don't know. I'm not great at swallowing pills. I don't like it. So I'll get the shaped ones, get the oblong ones. Yeah, 100%. Get the oblong ones. A good Super King mattress here in New Zealand is about 1,800. What's the conversion rate, I wonder? 1,800. 800. 800. NZ to GDP. So it's 800 pounds, 888, 884 pounds. 884 pounds. Well, you see, the thing that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I need one. My next mattress is going to be for my king size bed, and that's going to be 300 pounds. That's a damn good mattress. 800, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I mean, things have got expensive over here. I think New Zealand is about 40 pence. I think New Zealand dollar is about 40 pence to. Well, it works out at $1,800 works out at 844 pounds. 844 pounds. How much is one New Zealand dollar, one NZ worth in British currency? One New Zealand dollar is 49 pence. Okay, so it's 49 pence less. Yeah, it's 49 pence. One New Zealand dollar, 49 pence. So it's like half. So yeah, it's like half. So 800. That's a lot of money, though. That's a lot of money. I wouldn't be happy about shelling out £800 for a bloody mattress. Blimey, that's a lot of money. I take Osteo Biflex. It's got glucosamine, chondroitin, and I also got a boswellia and turmeric. You go boswellia and turmeric, turmeric. I use turmeric, but I have run out. Throw child locks on nothing. Have you tried opening a chub lollipop for a kid? Those things are parent proof. I almost got thwarted by the child lock on the damn fish oils thing. And what's more disturbed me is I use it regularly anyway. But today on live, I couldn't open the damn thing. Damn, for a second. Anti-inflammation. That's what you want. Anti-inflammation. Yeah. You don't want the system inflamed. You don't want the system inflamed. Good diet, lots of greens. I think greens are the foundation. Oh, don't forget the aqua. Sugar, cut the sugar out. This is my number one drink. I have two cups of coffee per day. On average. But the number one drink is aqua. So when you get the aqua, where is it? When you get the aqua, yeah, the aqua with the vegetables, which the vegetables are mostly comprised of water. You're really loading your body with, and they say also don't be afraid to cut up your vegetables. Don't be afraid to cut up some cucumbers and put them in your water carrier. You know, that's one of the best. That's one of the best ways to get uh, minerals in your system. Just drop them in water. Drop your cucumber, sliced cucumber in your water. You know, and other things you can drop in there in your water as you drink. You know, I drink nothing but water, no coffee, no alcohol, definitely no juice. Definitely no juice, because a lot of people don't realize juice. A lot of people think that fruit juice is good. No, it's actually bad. You know, it's full of sugar. Fruit is full of sugar, but when you eat the fruit whole, you know, you got a lot of fiber. Fruit holds fiber, so you get the sugar in your system with the fiber, so that's okay. But when you blend it and you separate it, when you juice it, now you might as well be drinking sugar water, because you've not got the fiber to bind with the sugar molecules. And so now you're just drinking, you might as well be drinking raw sugar. You might as well just pour sugar into a glass and just drink it. It's not good. It's not good. Not good at all. So eat fruit. Don't drink fruit. And even be careful of the sugary fruits, you know, the sweeter the fruit. I mean, you know, that's sugar. So be careful. So it's really vegetables and water. That's your foundation. Vegetables and water. That's your foundation. On top of that, you know, you're going to have your meats. To me, really, it's water, vegetable, and your meats. You don't have to kill yourself with meats, just a moderate amount of meat. You get your protein in. You get your slow release carbs. Your sweet potatoes are my favorite. I just have small ones. Put them under the grill, you know, and then cook a bunch of them. Put them under the grill, and then when they've cooled, you eat what you want to eat. You put the rest in the fridge when they've cooled, and you can pull that out later in the day or the next day. You know what I'm saying? Just cook a batch. Cook a batch. Easy by exercising, but refined sugars takes longer to dissipate. Yeah. Natural sugar from fruit can be processed easier by exercising, but refined sugar take longer to process. Yeah. And if you separate the fruit, if you juice the fruit, then that sugar in the juice, that's just sugar. You know, you don't really need to juice the fruit. You can juice vegetables without negative consequence, though. You can juice that if you want to, or just blend it. I think blending's better than juicing. You know what I mean? Blending's better and it's bad for your teeth. And it's bad for your teeth, the sugar. Yeah. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. Anti-inflammation. Drink nothing but water. That's great. Like I say, I mean, I have a couple of cups of coffee. I'll have a coffee after this. I do like a coffee with milk, but it'll have a tiny amount of sugar in there. Tiny amount of sugar. Half of a small spoon. You know them small spoon? I think they're called teaspoons. Half a teaspoon worth of sugar. That's what I have. If I have it for pre-training, then I'll have 0 sugar. So yeah, try the 30-day nothing but water challenge. I would never do that. Well, I mean, if it was some health matter and it would make my health better, then sure. But I would not look forward to that. I would rather do 30 days of healthy eating. If I say 30 days of sugar-free eating, no sugar in the food, no sugar in any fruit or anything, yeah, I'd try that. That would be a nice challenge. But water only, that's a bit much for me. I enjoy a nice meal. I was in the middle of typing a fruit smoothie. Fruit smoothie is better. Yeah, definitely, 100%. But a vegetable smoothie is better than a fruit smoothie. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's really staying away. The only fruit I really eat now is apple, pear. I I eat banana. Banana I have every day. I have banana every day. It's the first thing I have in my porridge. I chop that up, put it in my porridge. No sugar in the porridge, but the banana has sugar. So there is sugar in my porridge, but it comes from the fruit. I don't add any refined sugar. I just chop the fruit up finely, the vegetable up fine, the banana up finely, and boom, that's that. That's where my sugar comes from. I've been doing it for 4 years. Damn. Uh, damn. 4 years. That's good for you. I'm only water unless I'm on the booze. Yeah. Gotta have something to look forward to on the weekends. Yep, totally. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Balance, that's balance. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a big drinker myself. So, you know, I barely take any alcohol, but I do have alcohol in the house. We have rum. We have some wines. So yeah, I occasionally bust out, maybe once a month. I'll have some alcohol. I'm not big on alcohol, but yeah, you do need. It's good to have something to look forward to. Absolutely. I've always been kind of wacky about nutrition anyway. Yeah, well, that's good, man. That's good. You're 69. You're in good shape. I've seen you. You're taking care of yourself, and that's excellent. And you know, sometimes us men, we don't take care of ourselves well enough. I mean, I thought I was on point, but I was even exercising during COVID. I was playing tennis. You know, there's a bunch of us playing tennis during the COVID year. So. And it's funny, but the summers were really good during COVID. Really sunny every day. It was like in England, it was like the tropics. The weather was really good. The summer was never ending. I mean, we had heat waves. We had heat waves where people were crying that it was too hot. You know, you can't get to sleep at night. It was that hot. It was that hot during the summers, the COVID summers. It was crazy good. I was on my bike every day. I'm pretty, if I recall properly, I was on my bike almost every day. Weather was fantastic. But yeah, and then my diet went crazy. I started eating crazy things that I don't normally eat, or that I rarely eat, but I was eating them a lot. And then I started drinking soda. I don't drink soda. There's no soda in my home. I started drinking soda every day. Started off once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, then every day. And it was crazy, you know, and it was, but anyway, once I realized that, you know, things were kind of going a little bit pear-shaped, eventually got to the doctors and sort of shizzle my nizzle and realized that the diet going out the window could be a contributory factor. Just got back on point, and I missed out going to the doctor. I just thought, let me just revamp everything myself. Let me revamp everything, get the diet back on point, even cleaner than before, maybe. Cut out sugar, and let's see what happens. And then, yeah. So I hadn't really had one of these assessments for about 5 months. 6 months. I just thought, let's leave it for a while. Let me do my thing, and then let's come back and let's check things. And the results have been very, 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 very good. Very, very good. Not 100% there, but we're 75, 80% there, 75% there, which is a long way. That's a good inroad. The older we get, the more we feel age, we tend to look after ourselves better. For some, the damage is already done before we start to take care. That's true. That is true. But fortunately, you know, I didn't go too far out there. I didn't stay away from the doctor. I stayed away from too long, but fortunately, we got it back. 75%. We got 25% to go. Got some things, some tests and whatnot to do. My last blood test was in August. The next blood test could be even better, and that will be sometime during this week. The drop-in center at the hospital. That's sometime this week for some bloods. Last bloods were in August, so new bloods. And then, oh yeah, a urine. Give me a thing for urine so I can drop that in at the doctor's. I'm passing probably next few days. And so that's bloods, that's urine. And then the next checkup, I think, is in February, December, January, February. No, something's in February. He'll send me a reminder. I can't remember what's happening in February. The next big checkup, I think, is in April, December, January. Anyway, you'll send it through. You'll send it through to me. I forget the dates. I forget the arrangement. I forget the schedule. But yeah, look after yourself, folks. Look after yourself, because as men, we sometimes neglect ourselves. When we sit at the head of the table, we have responsibilities, and responsibilities other people, but also responsibilities to ourselves. And so we owe it to ourselves to take care of ourselves as well as everybody that needs our help, obviously. Okay, folks, so it went longer than anticipated. It was a good one. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Hope it was informative for some other people who aren't too much up on their shizzle health-wise. I hope it, oh gosh, where am I? The poll. Where's the poll? Did I do a poll? No, I think I've done the poll. I didn't. Did I copy? Did I not show it? Let's show it. Let's show the poll. Boom. Paste. Boom. Okay. So who wins? Big Belly Miller, 66%. Triple D, Daniel Dubois, 33%. Draw, nil point. So that's what people are saying about people got. It's 2-1. It's 2-1 on for every one vote that Daniel Dubois got. Big Belly Miller got 2 votes. So it's 2-1. Big Belly Miller winning the fight. But okay, folks, stay up on your health, because health is wealth. Okay? And Rafi's going to have a bed night snack. We're going to have some chicken wings and leafy greens. And I know you're not supposed to have coffee before you go to bed, but Rafi's going to be in post-production for a while. We got for another hour easily. Easy. Another hour? Yeah. Don't want to be up for more than an hour. We got work in the morning. Bookies still have the Dubois favorite. They got a few wrong on that card. Yeah, some money to be made. Some money potentially to be made. Go down to the bookies if you're that way inclined. I think I might go down to the bookies and put a few pounds on this one. Oh, and I forgot to say, I was talking about my day. I forgot to say, after I looked at the furniture, because I'm looking at some new furniture. After I went to that furniture shop, I remember I was walking past this spot in the town, and there's a lot of bird shit on the ground. And I thought, I best not walk there because there's a lot of bird shit on the ground. And anyway, walked past that area, went into the pound shop, got my packet of Watsits. I don't know if you have Watsits overseas. They're like a puffed crisp. I like crisps. I don't know if you have crisps in America, but Watsits. Matter of fact, let me show you what a Watsit looks like. Bag of Watsits, multi-pack Watsits. Multi-pack Watsits. What's it? Watsits. Multi, M-U-L-T-I. Multi-pack Watsits. Don't tell me you're going to give me problems. Okay, well, there you go. What saying? £4? Get out of here. Saying it costs £4. It should cost £4, really? It costs £1.30 in the pound shop. What are you talking about? £4. See? Some people love to spend too much money. They love to spend top buck. That's what's it's right there. It don't even show you what a what's it looks like. It's like a French. Imagine them little French stick chips, but if that was puffed out. That's what it looks like. What's it? Yeah, so anyway, I went to the pound shop to buy some Watsits, not for £4 or £1.25. Went to the pound shop, get some Watsits, and then when I took my rucksack off, I had bird shit down it. A bird had shot on my rucksack, and I was pissed. Not too pissed, but generally mildly pissed. And I told the woman on the checkout attendants, I said, look at this. A bird has shot on my rucksack. And then she kind of like little giggle. I said, yeah, it's all right for you. And then I said, yo, is there any on my back? On my coat? Is there any bird shit on my coat? And then she says, yeah, it's all down your back. I said, it's all down your back? How'd you fancy having me all down your back? And she laughed. I didn't really say that. And she was very nice. She gave me a wet wipe. And it was very wet. I should ask inquirers to the brand of the wet wipe, because the wet wipe was really wet. Anyway, did a good job in getting the bird shit off my rucksack. And I thought, I'm going to turn a negative into a positive. So I went to Morrison's later on, or shortly after that. I thought, yeah, let me buy some lottery tickets, because this is the second time a bird has shot on my rucksack in about 6 months. But I thought, let me buy some lottery tickets, a couple, one for Monday and one for Wednesday. And I had a bunch of lottery tickets in my side pocket of the rucksack. So I thought, yeah, let's see if any of those are winners. So I gave him a bunch, and there was another one, gave him £20. Wicked. £20. It's not 200 grand, it's not 2 million or 200 grand or 20 million, but it's better than a kick in the gonads. So I said, cool, £20, thank you. And then I won another one. I said, how much is that? £5. And I said, cool, that's 25. That's cool. It's not 5 mil, it's £5, but it's okay. Lord, don't they say? Well, that's what I'm saying. They say it's good luck. That's why I started. That's why I thought I'm going to buy some lottery tickets and I'm going to cash in. I'm going to check out the old ones to see if I got any winners. So I got £20 on one lottery ticket. Then I got £5. That's £25 on the other. Then I won. You can win a lucky dip. So I won a lucky dip. So I got £25 plus a lucky dip. So I could get a few million off the lucky dip. So I thought, yeah, that's cool. And then I bought a couple, one from tonight, and then one for Wednesday night. Since it's luck, since this bird shit brings you luck, I said, okay, well, let's test the theory. Let's capitalize on the luck, and let's get some lottery tickets in. So that was cool. And the gang, something happened, something changed, something disappeared. Oh yeah, I know what it is. So yes. Aaron Daly up in the building. How you doing, Aaron? So that was the day. That was the day. Got some lottery tickets. A bird shot on me. Got some good news from my health check. Really, really good news. The diet is good. The diet is very good. It's on point. And won a couple of shillings. Still want to win a few million. Tell you what, if I win a few million, we're going to have a big party. It's on the Raffy. If I win a few millions, we're going to have a big party on the Raffy. You bring your ladies. We're going to have it. If it happens, we'll have it somewhere in Brum. You just come, have a banquet on the Raffy. If I win a few mil, hold me to it. All the members of the RDC are welcome. If I win a few mil. Hold me to it. I'll man my word. You mark my words. Aaron Daddy's just coming, so let's see. Be rude not to show him a few of the pictures we've been talking about. All I need to do is win a few mil, Aaron, and you have my word. I'm going to throw a banquet for the RDCR members. All under Rafi. Food first. Probably even get some entertainment. Probably get a comedian in. Yeah, proper banquet. That is contingent on me winning millions, my friend. I need millions for that. You know what I'm saying? How much would the banquet cost? About 50K? About 50K, get a comedian in. Food, drink. Yeah, probably cost about 50K. At least 30. It costs at least 30K. At least 30. So, yeah, I need millions for that. 2 mil and it's on. What am I looking for? Let's show Aaron some of the pictures that we've been discussing and debating and talking about. Okay? So, when you go back, Aaron, after Rick Glaser's gone, well, in the last hour or so, the conversation turned to health. Health is wealth. And so you'll see Rafi showed his typical meal. That's spag bol, but it's not typical because we got carbs in there, more carbs than I'd normally have. That's about 58 grams of carbs. A sweet potato is only like about 30 grams. So it's half of what you'd have in spag bol. I'd have the bolognese, I'd have the meats, but I wouldn't have the spaghetti. I'd have a slow release carbs found in the sweet potato. We looked at Rafi's steps for the day. That was Sunday and Saturday. Rafi was in the whip. Rafi was in the motor. So no steps, only about 5-6 steps, 6,000. But 17,000 today. About 17,000 Friday, about 15 Thursday, 14 Wednesday and whatever, 8 previous day. So get the steps in, talking about the routes to health, seeing the spag bol. And Rafi came across a super king size bed, super king, not king size. Super king. All in all, you get everything. 200 for the frame and 240 for the mattress. I don't know if that's the top rated mattress though. I suspect it's not. That's not a top rated mattress. Top rated mattress starts around 300. But still, I mean, it's a mattress, super king. That'd be too much rigmarole. To always need a super king size mattress. You can get stung on that. But it was interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a bed so big. I'd take a picture of it. Well, it would a sweet potato. You wouldn't have a sweet potato in the spag bol. You'd have a sweet potato without the spag. The sweet potato would be the carb, so you wouldn't need the spaghetti. But you'd have the bolognese and the meat. You see what I mean? So it would be sweet potato bolognese, not spag. Sweet potato bolognese. Super king, bigger than queen size. Damn, I never seen a queen size bed. Never seen a queen size. 100%, 100%. Good question. But anyway, that's what we've got for you today. A lot longer than I anticipated, but very enjoyable nonetheless. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You got some good betting options right there for the day of reckoning. The Day of Reckoning coming on Saturday. I think we're going to have to do one more live for the week for sure. And of course, we go live. We go live on the night. We go live on the night. And what a night it is shaping up to be. You know what I mean? Okay. So, have your say. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like. It's the subscribe. It's the comments. It's the shares. And it is the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. And we are out. Blessed.